Hi everyone, welcome to our very first podcast at Webtonic Solutions. Today's conversation is very important to me because I would like to know more from people who have been in the company about how the company has just been growing over the years that they've been here and how it operates from the background. Welcome Ashley and Siaka. And what is the one word that describes your journey since you've started with the company?
One word that describes my journey would be growth, mainly through my co-workers and the environment of the company where they promote a very open door policy.
I feel like my time here has really taught me a lot about myself and what value I can bring to both the team and the company as a whole. You need to have a space to be able to experiment and even fail, because that's where you learn.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously you have to ensure that there are good guardrails to prevent. There's a difference between a minor issue or a small failure and breaking everything. And I think it's when you're worried about breaking everything that people are scared to take risks. And it shouldn't be seen as a risk. It should be seen as opportunities to grow.
How could you say that you've aligned your values to those of the companies?
I think alignment comes easier when you can find sort of shared goals. If you can align what you personally care about with some of the goals of the company, it doesn't feel like any effort to sort of match their values, because what you find important is what the company finds important. And I think that's something to really consider when you're working for a company, because if your values vastly differ, it's always going to be a personal struggle of choosing what you think is right versus what the company is right. But once those do align, I think you can find that common ground, which makes it very easy when you're working with teammates and you all have those same principles and opinions, that every decision doesn't have to be ruled or governed by strict rules. You can have those conversations, and even when there are maybe slight differing opinions, it still falls within the grand sort of values and views of the company.
Firstly, I'd say they need to, it does come with experience, obviously, but also they need to change how they approach the problem or the task or the issue, whatever it may be. Change the thinking. Instead of thinking, how do I do this and just move it down, think of it as why it happened. How does the system, what it will affect if I change this, will it break something else? Think of it as a whole. Try to understand the system instead of trying to solve that one little issue, So that's what helped me. And also collaboration, obviously. Try and get other people's perspective, talk. So that will also broaden how you view or your perspective of things. So I'd say for me, that was really what helped. Changing how I approach a problem and also talking about it. Hearing other people's perspective